Hello, Zimbabwe Science Fair. My name is Lian and I am excited to introduce to you the LyPan rainwater harvesting system. This project is inspired by the adaptation of roof gutters on almost every modernized house in Zimbabwe. So it aims to tackle one of the most pressing issues in our country, which is water shortages. The LyPan system channels water through roof gutters into underground pipes equipped with ceramic filters. So this process removes impurities, odors, bacteria, ensuring that the water is safe for consumption. The purified water is then stored in a tank, minimizing wastage and providing a reliable source of clean water. Also, the system is scalable and can be implemented in rural areas using cost effective methods like a quote unquote central water bank. At home testing has demonstrated the effectiveness of filtration and treatment, eliminating contaminants, and making this project a game changer for communities even during drought conditions. So join me as I go through the LyPan website that I decided to make and explore how the LyPan rainwater harvesting system, RHS for short, because rainwater harvesting system can be a mouthful, can introduce access to clean water in Zimbabwe. So welcome to the LyPan homepage. This is where all the users will get information regarding the project, including any updates. The reason why I decided to make a website with the help of Wix, of course, is because websites prove to be a neat, organized, and easier way to access information. This is the homepage. Basically, what the user first notices when they click the link to my website. I like to refer to my project as RHS for short. So whenever you see RHS, that is what it stands for. My mantra is creating a sustainable, dependable water source. And over here, we have the first toggle button, which I like to call Tracker. When you click on Tracker, you are redirected to the Manage Your Water Levels page, to which it will show this product could not be found because it is still pending. Tracker is still in beta mode, so I cannot show it yet. However, you can click on Manage Your Water Levels and you will see the LyPan RHS app window pop up. This app is the tracker and it basically allows the user to track their water usage as well as how much water is left in their tank. Now, the reason why I cannot show this yet is because it needs to be connected to a sensor system for it to work, and that can only be done after the installation process. So I will show sort of the idea of how the app is supposed to function at the end of this video, just to give you that visualization of what I am talking about. Now, to go back to the home page, just click on the LyPan RHS. When the user scrolls down, they are directed to the About section. Here, there is just a brief summary of what the LyPan RHS is all about. I've already mentioned at the beginning of this video, so I will not go into too much detail on that. The pictures that are showing are there to help the user visualize the process, so I'm all about visualization. Here's an image of how the piping system will look like once dug and how the tank will look like when placed. Moving on, we have the second toggle button, Help Us Help You, which will direct the user to the contact page. As I mentioned before, the project will be funded by NGOs in order to nationalize it, even though we might start at a small scale. So if any business owners view my page and they are interested in helping, they could leave their contact information and I have a way to contact them. Last but not least, we have the footer section with the credits and a help link with more information on how to use Tracker, the app I had mentioned before. When you click on it, you are directed to the frequently asked questions. Here I compiled all the problems I could possibly face into questions and also provided the answers. Starting with the question that directed the user here, how can I use the tracker? So on to the next question. So the first question, is this not an expensive project? Short answer, yes, it is. However, I have contact with a few business partners that are more than willing to help fund this project. So, like I said, we'll be having some NGOs fund this in order to nationalize it. But if we're going to start small, like a few houses, maybe neighborhood houses, then it should not be an expensive project at all. Second question, how does the installation process work? Last question, what measures does the LyPan RHS take to ensure that there is a consistent water supply during periods of no rain? So, then we go back to the homepage again by clicking on LyPan RHS. In the model bar, top right corner, we have the links, so tracker, about, frequently asked questions, and more. It just makes it easier for the user to be directed to the information they want to know, and it is way quicker. So if you click on tracker and then monitoring your water levels, you are directed to the Bending app. If you click on about, you are directed to the home page about section. If you click on frequently asked questions, FAQ, you are directed to the frequently asked questions tab. And lastly, if you click on more, then help us help you, you are directed to the contact section of the homepage. And that is it about the LyPan RHS website. Rain falls onto the roof, it is directed into this pipe from the gutter. The pipe contains filters which will help remove large visible materials such as leaves that will build up in the gutters, because if a gutter goes for a long time without receiving rain, it might start collecting leaves and such materials. So the pipe filters those leaves so that the water is the only thing that's being collected into this underground pipe. As you can see, there's a connection that leads to this pipe. This pipe will have ceramic filters which are not expensive, but they do remove bacteria and protozoa and other pathogenic substances. From this pipe, it goes to the tank, and the tank hopefully we will have sensors that can monitor the water levels. But from there, it will go to this pipe, and this pipe will lead it back to the house where the water can be used for domestic use.